which is the worst thing ever to do. It just baffles me. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's so frustrating in all my videos because it's that important. People just don't know what they don't know. Hey there, I am John Stevenson, the Guaranteed Retirement Guy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we are going to be talking about one of my clients who reached out to me and he wanted to replace an annuity that was not performing well for him. He had it with AIG, which AIG has great income products, but the growth products are not so great. And he was in a growth product that an agent put him in, and he doesn't know why the agent did it, but he did it. And so he put him in a 5-year strategy, which is the worst thing ever to do. So let me tell you what he did. So he put it in a 5-year strategy with like some unknown index, some new index, some fancy index, okay? And he basically said, yeah, you're gonna get 220% participation rate. So if this thing does 20%, you're gonna get 40%. They're like, wow, that's awesome. Of course, that never works. Anyways, the last couple years, he actually had like 1 year it was down 10%, the other year it was down like 20%, and then 1 year it was up 8%. And so he's like, wow, I've got 2 more years to go. By the end of this, I'm not gonna lose anything because remember, it's protected against market loss. But I'm not gonna make anything either. He's like, if this thing, I have to make like 50 or 60% for this thing just to get me over the hump, right? And that has to happen before the end of the 5-year period. Anyways, it's just a bad strategy all around. It's just horrible because at the end of the 5 years, he's not gonna get anything, or if he does, it's not gonna be much. And then he's only gonna get it once every 5 years. So it's not great for compounding. Okay, if you wanna compound your money, do it more often. So he should have been in a 1 year strategy, and he should have been in the S&P 500. That's what he should have been. And he would have done a whole lot better, but he wasn't. So I showed him a product that had access to the S&P 500 and that gave him a 20% bonus. So he was going to get, I want to say his account value, his surrender value, I should say, was around $342,000 and change. And then he was going to get a $68,000 bonus on top of that. So he's going to start out with like a $410,000 roughly balance in the beginning. Now, it's a bonus product. So remember, bonus products, they do not provide as much growth as other products, but he cannot replace his annuity without a bonus. So he has to do it with a bonus. So you just might as well do it with a carrier that will give you a decent bonus and give you at least access to the S&P 500 so that you can get some at least okay growth. And I think they're capping him at like 6.5% for the S&P 500. So he's not going to get a lot of it, but he'll at least get better than what he's getting right now. And he's going to let it compound year after year after year. And he'll have that $68,000 bonus. So that will be a lot better. He'll have immediate growth. And it just baffles me. Like, these people will hand this money over to these agents who they trust, and these agents put them into these products that they have no idea, they don't understand, and then these people have bad experiences. And we all wonder, right? why people think annuities are bad. That's because a lot of agents are not recommending things that are in their client's best interests. They're not being true fiduciaries. They're in there for a quick buck to make some commissions and hope the client never calls them back because they know it's not going to work out. Or they're just ridiculous. Like, it's so frustrating when people have their retirement funds and you've got all this time that you've been spending building up your cash reserves, building everything up for your retirement, and you're expecting these professionals to give you the right advice and to not be doing it for their own benefit. But guess what? That's not how it is. Unfortunately, that's not how it is most of the time. People are just not as honest as they should be. So if you're looking for an annuity, look for an advisor who is a certified financial fiduciary, someone who will show you everything, okay? I'm going to keep pounding this in all my videos because it's that important. People just don't know what they don't know. You need to be looking for S&P 500 indexes for annuities, in my opinion. They just have better growth, okay? You need to be looking for companies that actually have decent bonuses if you have to have a bonus. If you don't need a bonus, don't do it, okay? You should be going for companies that then have a decent participation rate in those indexes and that keep those renewal rates of those par rates up every year. You don't want to just throw it into something that gives you a high participation rate and then they lower it after that. Okay, there are only certain companies that will do that. So anyways, if you want to look for an annuity for yourself, I would invite you to go to my website, johnstevenson.com, look at the annuity payouts, and then if you feel like that is something that you could use for your portfolio, then reach out to me. There is a link on my website. You can book a Zoom meeting with me right there. Or right below this video, you can book a Zoom meeting there as well. We'll get on the meeting and I'll show you everything that's available, answer your questions. And if it's something that makes sense, of course, I would love to sell you that annuity and I'd love to service it for you afterwards. So anyways, all right, let me show you where I'm at. I'm just downriver here, Carson River. See the leaves, all the changes in the colors. There's downstream, right over there. It's beautiful. And the temperatures are in the 50s. Can't get any better than that. So anyways, I appreciate you for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos. And again, if you like it, make sure you do click the like button, subscribe, share, comment below if you got questions. And if you do want to purchase an annuity, if you are looking for someone who is transparent, who will show you everything, then I hope you feel comfortable reaching out to me. So again, thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Hey, I really appreciate you watching the video today. If any of it makes sense to you, or if you found value, or if you even got a question about anything, I hope that you'll go to the comments section and ask it. There's no stupid question, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.